Welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality. Can you guess where I am? Clue's coming, if you haven't guessed already. It's coming. Ready? Here's the giveaway. Here is the giveaway. That's right. I'm in Melbourne. Back in Melbourne, in fact. And I'm at the Grand Prix. It's Friday. It's practice day. Just had the first session of practice. Second practice is coming up in a bit, which means I'm going to be heading back into the Jack Brabham suite. I know, I get to do some cool things on this break from reality, and this is definitely one of the coolest. A little detour. This was the reason for the detour, and I'm loving it. I'm going to be here the whole weekend. I've taken lots of videos already of cars going by. And there'll be lots more of that, along with some photographs as well, hopefully, if I can get my camera action, well, better coordinated. But anyway, I'm going to go and get back to the corporate suite, and I will catch you all later. Take care. Bye. And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where you find me outside this place again, the MCG. How am I at the MCG? Well, how I'm at the MCG is I jumped in a cab. Why am I at the MCG? Well, that's a more interesting story. So I've always told people, talk to everyone, be friendly to everyone. Good things often happen. More often than not, good things will happen. And so I was talking to a couple of people who were in front of me at the Grand Prix, and they asked me if I'd ever been to an AFL match before. I said no. And they said, see if you can get tickets. It's one of the biggest matches of the year tonight. So I looked. There were no tickets available, alas. He said, give me 10 minutes. And he found me a ticket. For nothing. How amazing is that? How friendly and superb is that? So I left the Grand Prix after the final practice session, jumped in a cab and ended up back here at the MCG for one of the biggest AFL matches of the year. Never been to an AFL match before. I don't even know what the rules are, but I'm sure it will be explained to me. So, looking a little bit less like a drowned rat than I did about an hour or so ago. Had to buy a rain jacket. Melbourne, eh? Whew. 4 seasons in one day. Literally had that today. So I'm going to go in there and watch my first AFL match. I'll see you all in a bit. No doubt there'll be pictures and videos to follow. It's me after all. This is Rupy's Break from Reality. Yeah! Welcome back. I'm here in the MCG again. It's raining, unfortunately, but it's not going to dampen the spirits. Should be sold out here. 95 to 100,000 people. Amazing. I reckon by the end of it, I might have some vague idea of exactly what's going on, but who knows? day 2 at the Melbourne Grand Prix, or the Australian Grand Prix, here at the wonderful Albert Park circuit. It's actually a sunny day today. Look at that. It rained horrifically yesterday afternoon. I got very wet. I'm doing a pretty passable impression of a drowned rat, which is why I've had to buy this waterproof jacket. First world problems, eh? But it's qualifying day at the Australian Grand Prix. Can't wait. We're at the turn 1 and 2, or we're at turns 1 and 2. So we should see some pretty good action. More later. Stay tuned. Back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where I'm about to go into the paddock. Oh no, just behind the pits. How amazing is that? So make sure you watch the rest of the video. There should be some cool things that we see. So welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where I'm at the Australian Grand Prix with...
I think my name used to be David Coulthard, but this stage of the day, it's at the end of a long day of talking. I'm a bit confused actually, but it doesn't matter. Aging ex-Grand Prix driver.
There we go. I asked him earlier if he'd been watching my YouTube channel, and his response was, who's what from what? But we'll get there. Stay tuned for more. And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, and some of the buddies who we've met on this amazing trip. You'll never guess where I am this time. I'm on the grid. Yeah, the grid for the Australian Grand Prix. How amazing is that? Way behind me is the grandstand that we're sat in. So the cars come all the way down here, and then they do the little tight chicane, which are all the clips that you've been watching so far. But this is the grid. Should we say it again? Lights out, race on. Would be what David Coulthard would be saying right now. Well, I say right now, if the race had begun, which it's not. It wouldn't be, because it's 7:20 in the evening, as you can tell from the light and from the rain. But I'm being a big brave soldier and not putting the hood up. But this is the grid. See you all later. So as I walk down the grid, passing all the various pit garages, let's see what we can see. We've just passed Red Bull. Oh no, we're passing Red Bull. Coming up to Ferrari. Isn't that amazing? Which means, F1 fans, the next one should be Mercedes. I was right. There'll be a better shot of it in a sec. There's Lewis Hamilton and George Russell's box. That's where they'll be coming out from tomorrow to start the Grand Prix in 2nd and 3rd. Do you know, I'd love Mercedes to win tomorrow. Lewis in particular. He needs to race with it. Here we have the Alpine garage. It's cool, isn't it? And it looks like this is about as far as I'm allowed to go down. So, stop snickering here at the back. I'll stop here. So I just had my trophy taken with, oh my life, that trophy and that trophy. I know, they're the championship trophies that will be dished out tomorrow after the race. How amazing is that? So that is the grid. Shall we have one more look? So this is where some of the later drivers will be starting from, or some of the slower drivers, will be starting from. But you know, as with any sport, anything can happen. Any one of these amazing drivers could win the race. I'll guarantee one thing though, it won't be me. But I'll be watching. See you later. So in super slow mode, I'm pretending to be a Formula One car tomorrow. Getting up to the grid box. This is where George Hamilton will be starting in second place. Sitting at the grid. I'm in the grid spot, waiting for the lights to go out, and then I'm gonna go or something like that. You see, it doesn't quite look as effective when you don't have the capability of doing 200 miles an hour, but it will happen. And welcome back. It's Rupy's Break from Reality. It's day 3. It's the race day, the main event. I'm walking up to the grandstand where I'll be spending the day. More later. So welcome back. I'm back in the stand. It is a beautiful day in Melbourne today. Nary a cloud in the sky. There's the city in the background. So I'm so glad I wore my rain jacket. I'm hoping that it's not going to be necessary. I'm also hoping that just about here, I never get this right, that just about here there's going to be some amazing action for us to watch, and I'll try and film as much of it as I can for your edification, delectation and enjoyment. See you all later.
Just a few minutes ago, the drivers continue to make their way up for one of the key moments of the build-up here. The drivers' parade, which is not too far away now. The crowd's continuing to make their way in to this Albert Park circuit for the Formula One Rolex Australian Grand Prix today. They start making their way down the Walker Straight. Williams inside the top 10.
It's nice to see Perez get around not in the kitty litter.
Sorry,
It's nice to see Perez get around the track without getting in the kitty litter.
Yes. Remember that Grand Prix where the message came through from Rob Smedley, Fernando is faster, but he really wasn't. And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where it is about 35 minutes away. The cars are so loud. 35 minutes away from showtime of the Australian Grand Prix. And so the united colours of F1 fandom, there we go, there are two of them. We're going to give you our prediction for the race, starting with Murray and Demi.
I predict it's going to be a great race for Lewis Hamilton. He's going to pick up the win today.
Oh, we like him.
I hope this will all get up. I hope we can get closer to the first place.
I'm not sure that's actually going to happen, but I like your optimism.
So there's definitely going to be 4 DNFs and a double Ferrari podium. I'm looking for it. We'll be able to do it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
A double Ferrari podium. I think she's had too much wine already.
I'm going for Carlos Sainz, but I really like to see George Russell get over the line and beat Verstappen.
And what about you? What do you think's going to happen?
Yes.
They've all been drinking lots, and it's only 2:30. There's always one.
Yeah.
And Izzy, who do you think's going to win?
I hope this
So we have a few Ferrari fans, a few Lewis Hamilton fans, some Red Bull fans. By the time you're all awake, we'll know the answer. We'll know the answer in a couple of hours' time. I'll keep you all posted. See you later. Hope springs eternal.
Verstappen versus Russell on the front row of the grid. The last damn cars are now in position with the team Campbell. The Oxford Australia official, the rear with the green flag. We're up to the starting lines now.
Lights out, and away we go!
Coming through very slowly, just peeking through the trees in an Alpine. There it is. A very sorry looking Alpine, it must be said. That said, you've not seen the other one. Very specialist driving going on. Number 1 is number 2. Should we say the cardinal rule of Formula 1 is by all means compete, but don't take out your teammate. What do? It's each other. Oh, that is a pair of sorry looking cars. Well, we might as well have a bonkers ending to a bonkers Grand Prix. That has been awesome. F1 experiences, thank you so much. That's been ace. So glad I came.